Now on the Discover Part 1 activity, we're going to summarize our books. That way we can see sort of a snapshot of our books on an entire page. Right? So it should help you see the overall story or the book's main ideas so that you'll better understand. Now notice that there are two sections on this page. If you chose a fictional book, you will fill in this part. If you chose an informational book, you will fill in this part. Now, there are a couple of ways that you might decide to fill this out. You might find that you're answering the prompts during reading, or you may decide to read the entire book first and then go back and fill in the prompts. Either way is fine, just whatever works for you. So let's look at Fly Guy, the fiction book that I chose. So the characters in this story are Fly Guy the Fly, Fly Guy's friend Max, Max's class, and the factory workers. And the setting, or where the story took place, was at first, it was at Max's school, and then it took place at the fly swatter factory. Now here, at the sequencing section, I'm going to identify the beginning, middle, and end. So at the beginning of this story, Max and Fly Guy go on a field trip to the fly swatter factory. In the middle, the Super Swatter 6000 tries to swat Buzz. And at the end, Fly Guy escapes the Super Swatter 6000 and wreaks havoc on the fly swatter factory. Now, there are other hilarious events that happened in this story, but these are the main parts. And organizing the parts like this helps me see the story's big picture so that I can remember it better. Okay, so now let's look at the Martian Swamp. Since this is an informational book, its structure is going to be different than a fictional book because its purpose is to inform the reader of a specific topic. So rather than organize it by the characters and setting and sequence, we're going to organize it by identifying the main idea and the supportive details. So the main idea, or the overall message of this book, is that many different plants and animals live in Georgia's marsh and swamps. All through this book are interesting facts about the wildlife and the habitats of Georgia's coastal region, so I'm going to do my best to choose the best facts that sort of sum up this book's main idea. My first detail is that swamps have large watery fields of grass and large cypress trees that grow in the water. My second detail is going to be mammals, like bears and deer, and reptiles, like alligators and frogs, live in the swamp. On my third detail, birds, turtles, and fish make their homes in the coastal salt marsh. My last detail, without salt marshes, we wouldn't have seafood to eat. So all of these facts support my main idea that many different plants and animals live in Georgia's marsh and swamps. So as you can see, using a visual organizer can help you see what the entire book is about at just a quick glance. Once you are done reviewing your summary, you're ready for part 2.